All right,
See, I'm seeing Joy
do
Peters
we
says
got
no
audio?
sound. Bernadette says no sound.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we had us
Video's
muted for a
hanging.
second just to see because we're seeing bad video feedback.
Yes, we're seeing a bad feedback. We was all sitting around here trying to figure out what's going on. Uh, and we forgot there's a storm approaching us. So that may have a lot of, yeah, I'm still hearing no sound.
We'll give it a minute because there's a lag
We hear
between.
you.
Yeah, yeah, we're in Discord, so uh, they can hear us. We're just wondering if Facebook, if YouTube, if all them people out there in the Blue Dot
I can
family can hear you. Can they hear a lone
I
wolf?
can hear you on YouTube now.
Can you?
I hear you through Discord.
Well, there you go.
I hear you on YouTube and Discord.
Audio. Finally, Big Johnson says we got audio. And Adina Michael says we do. And Bernadette says we can. So I guess we're back. I don't know how long we're back because there's a storm approaching. And it probably has something to do with why our audio cuts out and we're having difficulties with the stream. I notice it's chopping a bit. Uh,
I thought it was battery issues with the computer, but because it was unplugged. But everything seems to be working fine on the computer. It's when we use the internet when we start having glitches that tells me it's a connection issue. So
so
out of my control, y'all. I'm sorry.
And there's a possibility we could get dumped again, so let's just play it. Randy Curvin says we're back, so baby, where were we? I forgot where we were, but during the, well, there's something that's been on my mind. I read a little thing on Facebook the other day. It was just a little meme, and it stuck in my head. This is like 3 days ago, and it's just one of those things that I just want to get out of the back of my head. We have so much to be thankful for the men and the women that are facing this head on every day. First responders, nurses, doctors, all these people in the medical field that are putting their lives and indeed have died in fighting this disease. I saw a meme that said, all of their student loans should be forgiven. When we send men into combat
Yeah.
and women, uh, and they come home, we give them a college. They can go to college because they joined. They did their service. Well, guess what? He called it a war. This is a war, and they're on the front lines of this war. You want to start a movement? Let's start one that says that doctors, nurses, and EMTs and all the healthcare industry, their student loans, wipe them out, baby. Wipe them. As a matter of fact, why don't you just wipe them all out? Jesus, that idea pisses me off anyway because here's the deal. And they're doing it again now. Here's the way it did. Student loans. Okay, the government says we're going to put so much money in there for student loans. We're not going to give it to you. We're going to give that money to this bank over here, and that's money that they can loan to you. It's our money, but we're going to loan it to you, and they can charge a nice little interest, and they never can forgive this loan. It's a loan forever, and you're going to pay the interest out the wazoo for the rest of your freaking life. And they're doing the same thing with this coronavirus funding. It's money that the Treasury sends over to Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, all them big banks. They get all the big money. There you go. Y'all start delving it out. And they did. They started delving it out to other banks. And it will go right down the bank level until eventually it's supposed to get to you, the small business owner. You're supposed to be able to walk in the bank and get a good deal on a loan with interest. You know, this whole thing, I get so irritated when I look at how this is set up. They're screaming for another 250 billion for the small business. I'd be happier if they started getting the money to the small businesses, to the restaurants, to the shops, to the places that have had to close up. It's getting freaking ridiculous. Uh, I just see a lot of banks making a lot of money. Anyway, one of those things I just want to get off my mind.
Yeah. I seen
What's
I
that?
seen a story where a story where a restaurant owner in Georgia, you know, how you restaurants and they got like dollar bills stapled to the walls, and the
Yes,
ceiling of
I
the
just
restaurant. It's like,
yes.
well, she was or he or she taking all those dollar bills off the wall.
714 $1 bills that were stapled up and tacked up. I'm looking at the story. because I had just looked at it, and they're fighting. It's not like anybody wanted to get rid of employees and run everybody home. You're closed down. Business owners feel for. We've seen commercials down here, and news stories about down here in Corpus about the way business owners are trying to treat their employees the best they can, while they're struggling themselves. And they've gone into what it's one bar. That's all it was. It was a bar. Well, now they're also a burger joint. So they expanded their facilities. They're cooking. They're delivering food, and that's what we love to see. Bernadette Pree just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, fuck Trump. Oh, I got it. Fuck Trump. So say. And I'm almost knocking over her picture as I hit the gong there. That's Bernadette and her. And Diane Mallory donated $10 through Super Chat, and I said, I love you, all blue dots. See you in the blue room later. Oh, bang that gong. Fuck, Donnie. There you go. I got to shut up. We appreciate that, Diana Mallory, very much, and Bernadette, thank you so much, baby. We appreciate it. There are so much that you want to stay up on this shit, and as Dennis reminded us at the beginning, sometimes it's hard to do because you don't want to be the Debbie Downer. You don't want to always be in that grumpy ass mood. But sometimes when you go to looking, or just I was going into town yesterday it was, and I wrote this down just now because I didn't want to forget it. I heard a commercial. Commercial really kind of irritated me because it was an investment company recommending that with the Small Business Association, the loans for businesses, that a $100,000 SBA loan could be invested in their stocks with a guaranteed 10%. You can live on 10% of the investment. And I'm thinking to myself, really? Borrow $100,000 from the Small Business Association so you can go invest it in this investment firm so you can make more money? It's not what it's for. It's not for somebody to take. That just irritated the shit out of me. It's a trading house, I guess. I don't know. I didn't catch it was what company it was because I was in my truck and it was just irritating me. You're telling business owners to make a $100,000 loan, take the $100,000, invest it in your investment firm, and you can live off 10% of the earnings. What a deal. This world isn't cut out for us, baby. It's cut out for those with money. Yeah. What?
I've seen something that happened here Saturday. It was Saturday.
Yeah.
The next county over to me, Gaston County. They got together with a food drive. We have like Farm Share Corporation, another place called Second Harvest, so the big that they've been since this happened. They've been going around. We had one yesterday at FAMU. People drive up in the cars. They put food in the cars, and you drive off.
Right.
Well, they had one of these set up Saturday in this county, and they had 15,000 pounds of ready. These people got there like 7 o'clock in the morning, was getting all this stuff ready, and they were supposed to open up at 11 to let people start driving through. They already had clearance from the department to do it. They were doing it just like everybody else. All the people that were handling the food, gloves, masks. You didn't get out your car. You pop the trunk. They put the food in there. You drive away. It's been going on since this whole thing started.
Right.
But someone that lived in the neighborhood where they were called the cops and complained and said they were worried about catching the virus. They waited all day. Well, not all day, but all morning, watching these people get this stuff ready, watching all these cars lined up to get this food, and then they call, and then right at 11 o'clock, supposed to start giving the food out.
Yeah.
The sheriff's department shut them down. 15,000 pounds of food just sitting there that they had to find a way to get refrigerated back up to where it wouldn't go bad or whatever. It's just some couple assholes, just ruined it. If you're afraid of catch, stay your ass in the house. Stay your ass in the house.
Stay at
Don't
home.
go outside.
Stay the hell
if you're
home.
that paranoid. So And I mean, and the local news hasn't followed up on what all happened. You know, like I said, this was Saturday, and they covered this, but they haven't had a
They
follow
haven't
up
had an
about
update
what
on
all
it.
exactly happened. And if they, you know, the lady that was in charge of it, she went live on Facebook, and she was calling out, you know, our local, you know, Congressman Al Lawson, you know, tell him, Mr. Lawson, you see this? This is what they're doing. You know, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be some backlash for it. I hope there is. And whoever neighbors were that called the cops to complain, all I got to say to them is, fuck pieces of shit.
No shit.
You know?
You know, we spoke about it before. This, you know, I have to look at it as an opportunity to show your character, and and, and there are going to be a lot of people that are going to fail that test. They are not going to pass that test. They're not going to show their better angel. Uh, some people are just going to be just assholes, and unfortunately, that's with this day and age in this time of Trump. That's this. It is just another example, or it's magnified because it's given a voice. It's given a platform by this president, by the man that sits in our house. He convinces people it's okay to be rude, obnoxious, and not give a shit. You know, it just that is part of what we have to fix. That is part, and we have to do it together, baby. I can't tell y'all how much I have worried since the news of Bernie dropping out, and because I do, I worry about a fracture in this family. I worry about a fracture in our party, and if we let it fracture this party, that's a sure win for Trump. Or, like I said, we get inside this party and we try to change it. And Bernie has already made an impact, and he's not done yet. Neither is Elizabeth Warren or any of them. They are still pulling on that arc, trying to make it bend. And
That's why I had them cards printed up. Vote blue no matter who.
I mean,
It's
these
the
cards right
down.
here. I just happen to have one
Yeah.
right here.
It's
Reject the
the
cover
down
up.
ticket.
Vote blue no
Yeah.
matter who. Yes, I
It's
hand them
the
out like
down
popcorn,
ticket.
baby. I put my name on there in the back so I can, yes, check it out. It's on YouTube. I'm right there. Look there. So I don't have to try to tell you how to spell my name. I write it on the back of the card so they know. And another fine gift from you, from Lone Wolf. He sent me a batch of those cards so I could hand them out. And I do. Sometimes I
Hey,
occasionally
just need to
leave one at the grocery store on the magazine rack, just in case somebody needs to know.
need to, need to get you
campaign manager. You just don't know it yet. That's
need to get you a stamp with your signature on it. That way, you just stamp the hell out of them.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a stamp with a blue dot in Texas and John Brideville on it, so I wouldn't, because if I start writing over and over and over, it tends to get sloppier as I go along. So the first few
Yeah,
cards look
And
real
you
good.
don't have sloppy handwriting, so it's like,
Yeah, thank you, son.
yeah.
I appreciate
No,
it.
I don't know if anybody's seen Dad's signature, but it's
No, if I sit down and write a letter, then I am writing script. Well, it's calligraphy, but
You know, my
no, it
brother
ain't.
did
No, it
that.
ain't. No, it ain't.
My brother would sit there and write stuff when he was a teenager, and he was just practicing better looking handwriting. And I gotta say, my brother's got damn good handwriting. I have no
Good.
problem reading what the hell
I
he
distinctly
writes.
remember.
And he's one of those people that always takes his time to write and make sure it's
It looks good. Well,
excellent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, geez,
yeah. Well, I've had to write.
make sure that signature's pretty. All
Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how long when I was young
Well,
practicing how I was going
thing.
to sign my name. We all did. We all
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
So
I got an executive scroll. You bet.
they,
I still do it.
I have a flair with mine. If I'm gonna, especially if I'm signing an official document. Oh hell yeah! I'm like John Hancock. I want to make sure you see my name there. John Bridwell. There you go.
Yeah, on that real Elizabeth contract.
Yeah.
You bet you. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
who signed it.
No, I did that real neat and nice
Couldn't
and neat
fake
there.
that
This is I want to hang this on my wall later. Yeah, sign that. There you go, baby. And it is. You know what I did? And I did the when I was overseas. I re-enlisted overseas, and I took my reenlistment, my discharge paper, my honorable discharge, because you're discharged, and then they take you back. It takes about, I don't know, 2 seconds. Anyway, in your reenlistment certificate, the one they give you that's the actual reenlistment certificate, I took them straight out into town and I had them
Your
decoupaged.
contract.
Yes, I had them decoupaged stone wood. Looked beautiful. Bad idea. Bad idea. Can't peel that shit off and take it somewhere. Here it is, right here. It's on this piece of wood. I'm sorry, you got to look at it like that, but there it is. Yeah, no, I'm proud of them. So,
Doesn't go through
DD214,
a fax
baby.
machine, does it?
No, it can't put through a fax machine. It's not going through that shit. But it looks good. And my reenlistment pin that they give you is embedded in there too, so it's there forever in posterity. Anyway, yes, there you go. We need a voice of calm and reason in this room is what we need. Jen?
And yet you invite me in here? Oh,
Yeah, well, that's why we just invited Jen in for the calm voice. How are you, Jen?
I'm neither calm nor reasonable.
No, not calm nor reasonable.
I'm okay, except am I muted? Yes, I'm muted. I am neither calm nor reasonable.
Well, we took a shot. Yeah, it's a crap shot. Every time we jerk somebody down here, we don't know what kind of mood they're in.
Yeah.
So, but whatever mood you're in, we'll
How's
take
everyone
you, baby.
tonight?
Anyway,
I'm hungry today.
what'd you say, Jen?
I said I'm hungry today.
You're hungry. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah, I'm
good.
hungry.
Because I didn't want my...
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Good. Well, you ain't-
It's just really quick, just to let you know, this is I don't, I'm sure everybody else on the other end is hearing it as bad as we are. It's getting pretty dang choppy. So it's a reminder to everybody. I apologize. We're trying to broadcast the best we can today. Yeah, the audio is terrible tonight. So yeah, apologize for that yet again, y'all. Don't get distracted over there. I see you.
It's not distraction. That's our comments over there. In the,
Yeah, but
in
you
the-
knew, but you heard me. You
Yes,
heard me
I
in
did.
the sentence.
Yeah.
So that's your time when you come.
Oh,
in.
I'm supposed to say something?
I mean, you can if you want.
No,
It's
I
up to
prefer
you.
them awkward pauses, where everybody wonders what the fuck.
All right, let's do that.
No, don't do that.
No, we're gonna do it.
No,
We're
we
gonna
can't do
You
it.
said you like
No.
it. We're doing it.
You do it, I'll start singing. You want me to start singing?
Let's see the shirt there, John.
Hey, how you like that shirt? Traitors, Moscow Mitch and Moscow's bitch. That's them, baby, and that's what we have to get.
Traitors.
Traitors. We talk about a lot of shit in here. Let there be no doubt. The main focus is removing these traitors. One of the, it's still there. Headlines, and this just keeps staring at me in the face. Sitting on a throne of skulls, Mitch McConnell confirms his 8,999th judge. You want to know what this is about? There it is.
Wow.
8,999 judges, all of them in the Republican back pocket. And that's judges all the way up the line, baby. That's the game they're playing. Who controls the law? When a lawsuit is filed, who's going to judge? Who's going to rule on that? Are they going to be favorable to the worker or to the company? Are they going to be more concerned with social justice or corporate justice? And I think it will be the latter. Where's my dinner? Where's my shitting ass? I'm losing my... Oh, there it is. What's it doing all the way over there? Maria Betancourt just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, I am a Bernie supporter that will vote for Biden. Please, Bernie supporters, vote for Biden to remove Trump. That is the discussion that
Here, here.
it is.
Here, here.
It is what we have to do. You have to adapt, you have to overcome, and you have to move forward. If we don't move forward, then we're just going to be surrounded by the enemy. We'll be wiped out, baby. And we're just sitting targets. We're going to let them get away with appointing thousands upon thousands upon thousands of judges that are going to rule this country.
Let's not forget,
You know.
blue no matter who was not just a catchphrase.
No,
it
it's
was
not.
something because the common goal for everybody on the blue side, so to speak, whether you're blue or you just hate Trump, doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. You know, we're in this to get him out and
Congress,
try to get some normality
Senate
back.
and
What's that, Lone Wolf?
the House. Vote blue no matter who.
Vote blue no matter who.
Democrats we can in on both sides of the House.
That is
Yep.
it.
Well, but it's important to note that for that to happen, Bernie is going to have to stand up. I want
Yes.
you people who follow me to vote for Joe Biden. He's
Yes.
got to stand up and
I
say
want-
that, or his people will not do it.
I want to see him do that. And I thought he's already said that he will support Biden. You know that the goal is still the same as to remove Trump. I saw him on not Letterman.
Colbert.
Colbert last
Colbert.
night. Yeah, I saw him on Colbert last
Yeah.
night, and he said it in his speech when he suspended his campaign. So I have no doubt that Bernie will, step forward and provide that kind of leadership to his group. Myself and probably to Lone Wolf and a lot of other guys out there and women that have served, I kind of look at it as that's what you're taught. You adapt, you overcome, you move forward. You can't walk away from your buddy in the middle of a fight just because he got in an argument with your buddy, the other buddy, or something, anything kind of personal.
Emma, you're okay?
Emma. Oh,
Emma just opened the
Well,
door
she-
and
yeah,
just walked
she's
into
just-
the back bathroom.
Now she's in there walking around. She can't hear anything.
No, poor
She's
thing.
totally deaf now.
Ooh,
Okay, sweetie.
Ooh, watch
What?
that light. Oh, I thought she was gonna knock
Huh?
over the light. I was like, oh man, we just need
Huh?
more excitement on the
Came
show
in to see
tonight.
everybody and walked right out.
Bye, Emma.
You want me to get that?
No, I got it. Don't worry. Keep
Okay.
it going.
We can't leave anybody behind.
Y'all gonna mess around and require OSHA to come out there and
I know it.
supervise your
I know
broadcast.
this is a safety hazard in here, I'm telling you. I can't move for shit. I'm going to hit something. And I'm really looking forward to taking out the what the hell is that thing? The computer, the MacBook, and getting it hooked up to the new computer, and that he's wanted to run Windows anyway. I can release the Mac and do what I want to do. It's an exciting time in the house. It's going to be like right after the
For
show,
once,
we're
I'm
going to
gonna
start
unhook
unplugging stuff.
For once, I'll unhook this computer. Yeah, trust me, Jen. Trust
Yeah,
me.
you wait 10 minutes after y'all shut up shop tonight, and you'll have that summit unplugged.
Oh, he's already got it
and
updated.
Wires running everywhere.
He's
Well,
already downloaded
What I'm hoping
OBS.
for is because since this is a tower, ideally it ain't going anywhere. I can actually, because I try to take really good pride in cable management, and we can't do that here with this laptop the way it was consistently being moved. So I'm
There's
gonna.
no cable management under there.
No,
It's
there's
spaghetti,
not.
baby.
So I'm really excited to make it nice.
You got to trace a wire out. Well, is this
Yeah.
it? No, that's not it. Try another one. You
The,
sit-
the very first time I ever built a PC, I told because it was for a friend, and I told him, I'll help you build this thing. I learned a lot on the internet. I'm pretty sure I can do it, but you're gonna allow me that little bit of time to cable manage it, because I don't want cables all up in my or on this tower. I want someone to look at this and go, "Hey, who put that together?" And I'm damn proud of that tower too. And that's when I realized computer building is a hobby of mine that I can't afford to do. It's too expensive.
oh, yeah. You should have seen them the first one they put together. It
That
looked like
particular-
surgery going on in there. Everybody had a
That
wire.
particular motherboard has 2 video graphics outputs.
Yes.
There's a VGA and there's HDMI.
That's actually 2 display ports. There's no HDMI on this thing, believe it or not.
Yes, it is. They don't look like a standard HDMI, but
Ah.
you better look at it again. It should have it.
Well, I know there's
Other
there's
little
2
square
display
slot you
ports
gotta
in the
get it.
back, which is kind of like HDMI, but it's got a flat end on one end.
I can't see. It's in the dark right now.
But,
you gotta get
Oh,
that
it's the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an output, and then there's a RS-232 output. They're all
Yep. Yes, sir.
regular VGA.
And also,
So
yeah,
you
because
can
the
run
current
it-
monitor I got hooked up to it right now is a VGA. Because it's the only one I had to hook up to it. All the other things we have in the house are TVs with just a standard
Yeah.
HDMI out, so I couldn't. I don't have anything with a display port yet. But I think what I'm going to do is get
You
some
can get-
adapters and hook them up that way.
Well, the cable is the best route to go if you're going to run HDMI unit from
Yeah.
that box.
Absolutely.
Don't
Yeah.
because the adapters ain't going to help you. Go buy the cable.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
made for
Oh.
that purpose.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Is until we
Yeah.
get a monitor to actually support that. Format, because all we have are affordable TVs in here at the moment that won't allow the specific cable, but we can use adapters for now until we can get some more monitors up here, which me and Dad were talking that's what we need, because he needs more screen real estate and I'll definitely need more
I
screen
just
real
need
estate.
this one. Right here. The
Yeah, good.
The big
I'm
one.
glad you can work on that.
Yep. I like that one. Got lots of room on there.
Anyway,
I can make that writing look real big.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance, but because I'm going to cause you to geek out now.
Leo
over the weekend,
Sahaki.
trying to hook everything up.
oh dude, I live for this stuff. Don't
It
worry
did
about
come
it.
through,
It's gonna
buddy.
be enjoyable because
Hope you're doing fine out there.
It's gonna be enjoyable just because I know I'm gonna hook it up and
That's
it ain't
biker
going
wisdom.
anywhere. That's always been the thing with this. It gets hooked up and then it moves, and now it's no longer gonna move. So that's gonna make it so much easier on me. So I'm excited for this.
Super
shit.
chat.
Oh, listen, to
Enjoy.
you people,
Have fun.
futuristic
Oh, yeah.
people. I gotta wait for it over here now. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I gotta wait for that update.
You can also put wireless keyboards and wireless mouses on that unit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's got plenty of USB
It'll
ports for
take
that.
Teresa Diggum just donated $2 through
it'll
Super
take
Chat. Thank you, Teresa. We appreciate that tremendously, darling. Thank you very much. It all helps keep this thing all working
Okay,
smoothly.
I'll shut up now.
Yeah, don't trust me. There's times where I want to hijack the show because I like having conversations like that, but this ain't the time nor the place.
For what?
Tech talk.
Oh, welcome to Tech Talk.
No.
How y'all doing?
No.
Today's version, we're going to be
No.
talking about the new. What?
No, you don't want me to do that.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
Hello, 087. How you doing, buddy? I'm just paying attention to the family. They're still there. Randy Kervin is still out there. Remember, Randy Kervin uses his voice. You can find him on Facebook and on YouTube. Randy Kervin's the... oh, shit. Now I'm making a joke. Rant and Randy's Rant.
Rant and Randy's rants.
Rant and Randy's Rant. And the page that I share to all the time, where everybody goes. I'm sorry, Randy. That just bothers the shit out of me. Because all I have to do is look at, you're the first one that comes up. Is it Rant and Randy's Rant?
I'm pretty
Is the
sure.
page on Facebook? Let me go over here. Because
I think that's it.
is it? See, sometimes my mind works, and I think that's it, and then I start questioning myself, and then, oh, there you go. You look like an idiot, John. I know it. Sometimes I do that. Just to entertain you, though. It's only entertainment. Let me see. Yeah, it's Rant and Randy's Rant. True. No. All right, now we got to do that. Then we got to touch that. We got to wait for this to come down and hit that button, and then we go
And
right there.
unfortunately, since I'm so locked up over here, I
And-
can't help them.
Rant and Randy's Rant, the True Patriots Group. I thought that was going to, but I didn't want to say it. But the True Patriots Group, you can find that on Facebook, baby. And Randy uses his voice. I just turned the damn thing off now. Uses his voice, as does Leo Sahaki. He popped in the room there. I don't know if he's still out there, but he uses his voice, Biker Wisdom and Biker Wisdom and Thoughts. Go by there and listen to him. Velda Snyder. There's a lot of people in here that use their voice. Bernadette Pree uses it all the time, and she just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, my Gooberment check is in the mail. Here's to you. Here's two for you. Thank you. Your government check is in the mail. I've seen that. They could be going out as early as today was the headline I saw. So evidently in the next few days, they're going to start kicking out the checks, and people should start seeing a little relief in their bank accounts if you have direct deposit.
Well, I hope so.
I do too, buddy.
It'd be nice if everybody who got a check could send $2.
I'm telling you, trying to get unemployment is a nightmare. It's ridiculous.
Send $2 to who, Jen?
Over a week.
Do you guys?
Oh, no. Oh, you cut out right when you said I thought you were promoting somebody. I'm sorry. Speaking of two,
I don't think we're going to be able to do it.
you don't think you can do it?
Well, just because of how bad we're lagging and all that other stuff, it continues to get worse.
Well, it won't lag because it's just a solid picture. So.
But us talking is lagging, and we can try it.
Yeah, let's try it because it was brought up. It was brought up that we didn't want to miss out or curtail the 2 for Blue too long. We're asking you to send $2 to senatorial races that we are in. This race, in this contest, this election, is it not only important for the White House, it is extremely important that we take the Senate races. And everybody's fixing to get a check, so instead send it to Cal Cunningham in North Carolina. North Carolina is actually up for grabs, and it is listed in the polls as being a state that could go either way right now. If we could get South Carolina and North Carolina to flip, baby, that would be one hell of an accomplishment. But Cal Cunningham in North Carolina is the candidate there, and take it away.
Yeah, let me try to get this back over here to where I can read it.
There you go.
Sorry, everybody.
Cal Cunningham.
Excuse me. Somebody in the chat just said, "Be pre that Social Security recipients should receive their checks by direct deposit starting April 20th." What is your source for that information? I say that because I haven't been able to get a straight answer from anybody.
Well, I heard that the direct deposits were going to go out first with those with the IRS that have direct deposit to their accounts, and right behind them we're going to be a wave for the Social Security recipients. So that would kind of fit into that. Yeah, I'm like you. I get Social Security, so that's where I'm expecting to get it from. So I'm in the same boat you are.
Okay, I think I got it here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so if you want to help out Cal Cunningham in North Carolina, you can send a donation over to cal4nc.com. That's his website. You can also send him a letter. We promote, sending your thoughts and your opinions to these candidates. So if you want a good old letter in the mail, you can send that to P.O. Box 309, Raleigh, North Carolina. I hope I pronounced that right. Maybe Raleigh? Okay, North Carolina, 27602. And if you like to follow people on the social medias, you can follow them at Cal4NC on Twitter. And we're going to try to keep the 2 for Blue back up and running again when we can, because right now there's a lot of Senate races where it's a close race, and we're waiting for confirmed candidates to get specific states to where we know what's up. So anyway, there's that.
Yeah, there's that. 2 for Blue. So
now if I can get this to switch over.
Okay, now make it switch.
I'm trying.
Okay. We still got Cal Cunningham up there?
Yeah.
Well, Cal Cunningham, he's the guy for North Carolina.
No, we don't.
Oh, we're not?
No.
Well, shit. Well, I was fixing to get into a big commercial there for the guy. Anyway, if you're in North Carolina, keep Cal Cunningham on your mind. If you're not in North Carolina, send him a couple bucks so he could, I think it's Thom Tillis, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check my list over here. Where's my list? Where is...
Instead of getting distracted again...
Yes, let's don't get distracted.
Catch up with Streamlabs really quick.
Oh, Streamlabs. Hey, Karen Van Wyk just donated $5. I almost said Wick. Karen, I'm trying to correct my brain, baby. Karen Van Wyk. I said it again.
Wyk. Karen
I know
Van
it.
Wyk.
It's drilled into my head. Karen Van Wyk just donated $5 through Super Chat, and I love this. Is why I was distracted. She said, hey, ho, that orange turd has got to go. I donate because where else are you going to find such fine quality entertainment? Remember, the check is in the mail. So saith Karen Van Wyk. Karen, I'm so sorry. My mouth does not work. I've got wick stuck in my head for some damn reason and it needs to get out of there. I'm sorry, darling. Have you considered changing your name?
Travis,
I'm just asking.
You find a younger version.
A younger version of me? He is the younger version of me.
Different
With each
people.
other. Y'all are just alike, I swear.
We
Just
share
tell him
habits.
that.
That's about it.
Anyway, keep that in mind. The Senate races are going on, and we don't only need to kick Donnie's ass out. We need to remove Mitch McConnell. He is on one mission, baby, to get as many judges as he can before they run their ass out of town. And I'm telling you, on the long game, which is, again, I remind you, the name of his book, that's going to hurt America for a long, long time to come. Tooth and nail against everything we got. So buckle up, baby. It's going to be a long road to hoe for years.
Yeah.
I always say this is a generational fight.
You know,
What's that?
we were talking in the blue room before I got pulled in there about who Biden's potential vice president be, and people were throwing names out there. But one thing around is like, okay, he doesn't need a our Senate. Let's leave the people that we got that are Democrat. Don't go trying to pull no one out the Senate. Your vice president. There's other. We got every Democrat we got in the Senate there.
Yes. Yes.
We
Don't forget.
Take the Senate,
Yeah. What I fear is
people were mentioning people like. Go ahead, John.
You're breaking up real bad. Yeah, I guess I am too. I guess we're starting to lose it out there. Let's do not form a circular firing squad on anybody. There are going to be choices made. He knows, I think, what kind of pressure he's looking at, Joe Biden, and a large part is going to depend on how Bernie Sanders comes out and shows his support, and how we can move together as a party. We're about to lose our signal, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Dennis, always thank you. Jen, your voice is always very welcome here and appreciated. Lone Wolf, buddy, we can't tell you thank you enough for the computer. Travis is just going to have a ball of a time when we hang up here. And so we greatly appreciate it. And SC, keep an eye over there on Florida for us, buddy. Take care of Tallahassee. Keep yourself safe and all that. We appreciate your voice in here. And on the final note, I'm going to say it like I started. You adapt, you overcome, and you move forward. It's what we have to do. There's not a question. You move as a team, and we make it. We bust up and lag behind. It's not going to be pretty. It never is. So keep that in mind, baby. Love one another as much as you can. You don't have to kiss them on the lips or nothing, but just, be kind. And Sivan Pre just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, get that orange thing out of the house. So say it, Sivan Pre. And that is what it's all about. Get that orange turd. On November 3rd, we flush the orange turd. Operation Dotard, all of it comes together on November 3rd. And so lock down, stay safe, baby. That's the biggest thing we want our whole Blue Dot family to remember is to stay safe. Wash your hands a lot, too. And don't go out unless you have to. And if you do, put your mask on. Follow all the precautions that you can. And try hard, even when you're pissed, to try to sing a little song. Do whatever it is to try to bring yourself and those around you a little bit higher than you were just a few minutes ago. And in Lone Wolf's case, a little higher means spark the ball up a little bit more. But, whatever it takes, baby. Whatever it takes. Put a smile on somebody's face, and it puts one on yours. And so y'all take care. I love this Blue Dot family. Thank you to all those that donate, our Patreons, and those that come in on Super Chat and whatnot. We appreciate you tremendously. Not to mention people like Lone Wolf, Chris Kloss, Michael, just give me a second. That's terrible. It'll come to me in just